Are you looking for a podcast about medical malpractice?
Well, then you must be thinking of another podcast.
Oh. Hey Kelsey.
Hey, Robert.
What's up?
How's it going?
I have an answer to the opener question.
Oh?
Oh, that's this podcast.
Oh, no.
Real quick, on last week's, Taylor was here talking about some time she was in the hospital.
Yeah, dude, that story was fucked up. I listened to it with, like, one ear closed.
I figured. She said that her therapist was going to talk to somebody and see if that was, like, malpractice, how they did the, like, lumbar puncture.
Yeah.
It's like 100%, yeah.
That sucks. That's awful.
Yeah, you're supposed to be sedated, lay down on your side in the fetal position.
I thought, dude.
Like you said, because we had a discussion on the Discord about it.
Yeah, when I was listening to it, I was like, that sounds horrible, and, like, it shouldn't have happened
Yeah.
to you. Like, every time you see it, I don't know.
That's
like,
how it happens.
That's
Yeah.
how it happens. You get laid on your side, and it sounds fucked up how it happened to her.
So it should take no more than 5 minutes. Hers was 30 plus.
Jesus Christ.
And so that could be why her tests came out contaminated and bad.
Man.
I think she's actually going to call our insurance and file like a patient.
Complaint?
I don't know the word she said, but yeah, like some kind of like patient complaint type thing, and
Yeah.
fucking figure this out because that was oh, and you don't do those in the ER. Like you go to a place for those, and not like a place like a separate building or whatever, but like you don't do it in just a room.
Yeah.
You go to like probably a more sterile area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
Where you do
spine
CAT
is
scans and CTs and all this shit, you know?
It's a delicate place to be poking around in the middle of an ER.
Yeah, so I'm very happy that she's, like, totally okay.
Yeah.
Because the one thing they did say was when they puncture you and they pull it back out,
Yeah.
there's, like, a membrane there. And, like, your body, like, seals it back up pretty fast, right?
That's good.
Sometimes your body doesn't do it fast enough, and it gives you, like, a crazy headache.
Oh.
So they have to, like, fix it for you.
Plug you back up.
That never happened.
Well, she already was dealing with the worst headache of her fucking life, so.
Yeah, and this could have made it worse if
Jesus.
that didn't heal right. So, well, not heal right, but if it didn't heal fast enough.
Yeah.
Well, so that didn't happen, and she didn't. Her back's fine, so it's not like she's got any nerve stuff. So, like,
That's good.
for as malpractice-y as they did it, at least they didn't like butcher her in a way, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we did get it confirmed. That was done horribly wrong.
Okay, hooray.
Yeah, not good.
That sucks.
But hey, you're back. We missed you.
Back. Thank you. Thank you so much for carrying the show sometimes when I am away. I feel bad because this year has just been like one fucking thing after another.
Life is real though. Like,
Yeah.
this is a show. It's a fun time, but life is real, and
Yes.
it happens. So
Yeah, like honestly, guys, this show is the way that I like to think about it is that you and I are like trying to bring good, lighthearted fun for the people on Monday mornings, you know? And sometimes I feel like I can't provide that good, lighthearted fun for whatever reason. Like,
yeah,
it's just my personal life has been kind of a living hell for the last couple of weeks, and I just
That's,
really
like what we do though, because we've definitely had the nights. I mean, I think it's no surprise we film this at night because we always say good evening.
yes,
But I mean, there's definitely been times I've come in and been like, yeah, I guess I'll record, and you gotta
Right.
like pull that energy up. I feel like
Yes.
that's what we do. It's a very Squid Pro Row kind of thing, you know.
yeah.
Like, that's what we do. So
Just glad to have you as a co-host and a friend because you mean a lot to me and I love you.
and you know what? Podcast movement should take fucking notice of that.
Yeah, for real, dude.
The love is deep here. Okay.
I do want to say that I've been like toying on whether I should like talk about stuff tough on this show, but basically, like, the depression was winning for a couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
I felt like I just couldn't bring it here. But guess who's got her first therapy session on Monday?
Oh,
It's me.
With somebody good, I hope. 'Cause
Oh, I
you and
fucking
Taylor
hope, dude.
Already
My
went to
God.
that one lady that was so bad.
I sometimes think about her and wonder if that was even real.
Or if
I
that
went
was just
to-
some fever dream.
Yes, dude. I went to a therapist like, what, 3 years ago now?
Yeah.
Something like that. And the lady, oh God, I was dealing with so much like mental health shit. And the woman was like, maybe you're possessed by Satan.
Oh, yeah. I forgot she said that.
God. That was my entire therapy session with her, was her being like, you know, the Christ light can prevent the demons from inhabiting your soul. And like me just sitting there like,
God.
uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I left and I sat in my car for half an hour and stared at my steering wheel, wondering what the fuck just happened to me.
Did I just leave a scene from a movie? Like some
God,
type of sitcom show?
For real. And then I went and filed a complaint and never went back. So
Yeah.
I have finally healed enough from that moment to go to a real therapist now. And I really, really hope this is going to be a good
Dude.
experience. My God.
If it is not, Taylor's is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think I've spoken to her like once. She is neat. I love that lady.
Okay.
Taylor adores her, and you can either go in person or do it like over
Virtually?
Skype or whatever.
Yeah.
So Taylor was actually running late to the one this week, and so she just called and said, "Look, my Google map says I'm gonna get there 40 minutes late.
Oh my God.
So can I just pull over and we do it here?" And she was like, "You fucking got it." And they just like did it on the
Nice.
side of the road. So
Well, that's cool.
it was great.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm really looking forward to seeing this woman. I checked out her website and there's a clause in there that's like, I will meet you where you are on your journey. Like, faith doesn't have to be a part of this.
Okay.
So I was happy with that. She's like, I see people of all faiths. I see atheists. I see devout Christians. I see everybody.
Okay.
So yeah, if any mention at all of demonology happens,
Well, unless it's like, dude, demonology is like cool shit, right? Like,
Fucking
don't you
good
love
shit,
that
right?
shit? And you're
Hail
gonna be like,
Baphomet.
all right, okay.
yeah, so I'm just really excited to finally be able to talk to a professional who can help me unpack everything that's been happening to me.
Hell yeah. And you know what
Yeah.
I say to that? We
What?
should cheers to that.
Cheers, buddy.
Let's fucking crack that shit.
I don't have anything to crack. I'm
Oh,
so
man.
sorry.
I
I
got
have a
something for
giant
ya.
Diet Coke to rattle.
Okay. I still love it. Ooh, I've got the Liquid Death yet again.
There it is. It matches your shirt.
Oh, yeah, it does. So, I already said I'm on the fucking turtle kick, man. And I mean, I'm literally kicking it. Shirt says it right there. Yeah, man. It's been a fucking turtle season out here, man. It's
Turtles
wild.
and time. Time and turtles. I have to tell you about this amazing new phenomenon.
Okay.
Okay, so you know, of course, of the little yellow guys with the overalls and the bananas.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know about the minions.
You know of the minions. Okay. Do you know of the gentle minions?
I don't.
Okay. So there was it's been I think it started on TikTok. I'm not 100% sure, but like everything starts on TikTok.
Of course, yeah.
Especially with the young kids, you know. The young
Okay.
kids. How old am I? Jesus Christ.
You know, the youths.
The youngins.
Yeah.
There was a group of young gentlemen who dressed up in like full tuxedos to go to the Minions premiere.
Okay.
And they all like brought bananas with them because I guess bananas is like a thing for the Minions.
Yeah, that's a whole, like... Yeah, it's a whole joke.
I don't even understand it, but they do. And it was just like a really it seemed like a really stupid but wholesome good thing, like something you and I would have done in high school or something.
Yeah.
You know, just like, let's get up in fancy regalia and go to this children's movie. And like I said, it seemed wholesome, and I was like, that looks like fun. Just go with like your group of like
Okay.
20 friends or whatnot, get dressed up and go to the movies. Like, that's a thing that we all wanted to do during the pandemic and couldn't. And now it's like things are kind of getting a little bit okay, maybe, so we could go to the movies in person perhaps.
Yeah.
So not long after, of course, if it's on TikTok, it's going to catch on very quickly, and lots of people are going to start doing it. So like movie theaters began to be overrun with like
Oh my god. Okay.
15 to 18-year-old like, you know, kids in suits just like going to the movies, and they would do like a little, you know, gentleman's applause and the movie started.
Oh my god,
and like
that's lovely.
I know. I was like, that sounds like fun. But I choose to believe that it's a few bad apples who have ruined it for the crowd. There are apparently like some food fights started with the bananas and like popcorn got thrown and sodas and stuff. Just general hoodlum behavior happening. And
Yeah.
now every single person who goes to a Minions movie, like there's signs in the movie theaters now that are like, if there's a bunch of people coming in suits, we're going to turn you away. Like you cannot see the Minions movie anymore.
I thought you were going to tell me suits were outlawed, and I wear suits to every James Bond movie.
Oh
so
my
I was
God.
like, I'll be pissed.
As long as you're not showing up with 19 of your closest friends
Okay.
also in suits, you should be fine.
No, they definitely make me stand out alone.
Man, I just want to be part of the Gentle Minions. I think it sounds like fun.
I'm really into that. Like,
I know, it sounds like fun.
I don't know if that's enough to sway Taylor to the Minion. She absolutely loathes the Minions. I mean, that's the word. She loathes them with a detestable passion.
I don't like hate them. I don't understand the culture around them. There was a 40-year-old woman in my office who was like super into Minions and had like little Minions all over her desk and shit, and like those posters with Minion quotes or whatever on them. They're
just cute little things. I mean,
just little dudes.
Yeah. And I mean, they are wholesome enough, you know.
Sure. I mean, they seem very much like a child's character. Like children would love the Minions. They're designed for children to like.
I mean, it's the same as like Olaf. Like Olaf became the biggest thing of all time, and he's just like another like little side nothing character, you know.
Right.
But like they're charming in their own way.
Sure.
Like I did like the Minions when I saw the first movie. That's still the only one I've seen. I've only seen part 1. But it became so overdone, and I think that's what turned people like Taylor completely off of them. Like, they were fine until it became like, oh no, everything is Minions all the time.
There was a phase that society went through where it was just like, it is Minion o'clock, and it is just time for Minions. Like, yeah, they did overrun society for some time.
Yeah, they did.
I hope Gentle Minions can overrun society next. I think it's just a cute idea.
Nice.
I want to be a part of it.
I love it. I'm still thinking about the clap, and it's hitting me so good.
I know. Like, I saw a TikTok of just a bunch of dudes in suits. It looked like that GIF. I don't even know what it's from. It's just like men in suits in a theater, like all just applauding gently.
Okay.
It looks just like that, but like, you know, young boy.
I'm gonna be checking out the Gentle Minions later.
Yeah, there's like a whole hashtag.
Like. Okay.
I'll have to send you a few. I have something that's gonna make you, I hope, as angry as I am.
I don't know how, but I am always willing to experience a rage.
Okay. I just need
fucking rage.
Rage.
I'm ready.
I need you to describe C-3PO to me.
Okay.
Visually. Like, what is C-3PO? Tell me about him.
Okay, C-3PO is a gold.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, he's a gold robot.
Uh-huh.
Who has a stick in his arms and a stick up his ass. No. He's got the little thing so that his arms are always bent like 45 degrees.
Wow, Wubsy style.
Top half is not really connected to the bottom. He's got like the wires sticking out down there.
Yeah.
Good old gold chrome dome top. Cool little eyes that light up and stuff, and they turn off when they're not on. And I don't really know much about his legs. Kind of Robocop-ish. Okay. Why not?
Yeah. So nothing weird going on south of the border for C-3PO?
Not really.
Okay. I want you to have a look at this photo for me. Can you describe his legs to me?
Well, one looks silver.
Yes!
Like, that one is very much silver.
Okay. Isn't that weird?
Kind
Has
of.
C-3PO ever had a silver leg?
I'm going to say no.
The whole series of movies, C-3PO has been entirely gold except for his whole red arm business, right?
Yeah, from the sequel trilogy shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever comic thing that happened. No. Apparently, he has always had a silver leg. And I just never fucking noticed.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either. I'm so upset about this.
That's some of that fucking Bernstein Bears shit kind of thing.
Yes, dude. I've been Googling C-3PO and like all the toys of Hold on.
What?
Okay.
Is it... But see, every clip is only showing the, original opening corridor scene, though.
No, but when you just look up stock photos of C-3PO, like, there's this one of them on Tatooine.
That toy is a fucking lie.
Did you see the toy?
Yeah, there's a toy right here. That's a lie. Dude, I'm about to fucking go bust out my Star Wars toys from the fucking garage right now, man.
I kind of want you to. I'm, like, upset about this.
And I have these movies on VHS.
Okay.
Like, I have untarnished original shit, man.
I'm worried.
I can do this.
I'm concerned that, like, something happened with the Hadron Collider, and now C-3PO has a silver fucking leg. And, like, I'm even looking at this Lego figurine, this little minifig. He's got a little silver joint in his leg, like, to indicate, like, the piece has to be gold because it like...
Yeah.
But the silver part indicates that, like, this is a silver leg.
But, like, here's, like, other toys, and he's all gold.
Yeah, like, he's been gold. Like, I don't like this silver leg business.
And I see the silver joint that you're talking about in this Lego. I see that.
I'm upset. I have no words.
I guess the whole thing is, who the fuck is looking at his legs? Like, why are you checking out this dude's legs?
But, like, when you think about it, there's a lot of shots of C-3PO, just, like, wide shots of him and his legs. He's always walking around all goofy and shit.
I mean, yeah. Like, what are we saying? Like, he stole a part from another person? Because there's that silver version of him. Does that silver version in the opening scene have his gold leg? Like...
They just swapped for funsies.
Yeah, did they swap?
I
don't
like,
agree with this.
Really upset about this. It's fucking with my sense of time and space. I've seen these movies plenty of time. I love is this like Silver in the Clone Wars? Hold on, C-3PO Clone Wars, because there's like a lot of him in the Clone Wars.
Anthony Daniels reveals why C-3PO does in fact have one silver leg. It was so subtle that hardly anyone noticed. So are you telling me it was so silver that it caught the light of the gold one and just looked gold?
Maybe.
The whole time? Like,
I'm trying to find an image of him and his legs in the Clone Wars. And I can't. Everything is waist up. Show me his legs. Show me this robot's legs.
I found pictures of him, and he's got like a glaringly silver leg.
I'm like angry when I look up pictures of him and he's got a silver ass leg.
But he was only in like, what, a couple of Clone Wars shows?
He had like that whole arc with R2 where they went to that other planet and like befriended little gremlin dudes.
They only ever show him like thigh up, and it's like his shin that is silver.
Yeah.
Because here's a photo of him from the Clone Wars wiki, and he is all gold.
Okay, here's a picture of him from Rebels, and it's like blatantly silver. This is upsetting.
I don't believe these things.
I don't subscribe to these ideologies. There's several pictures of him from the Clone Wars. I'm literally questioning...
a pop of him. I have a Funko Pop of him.
Go grab it.
Well, he's in a box, but I'm
shit.
Looking up his Funko Pop right now.
Okay.
Okay, images. Boom. And I have the one where he has the fucking red arm too, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, so when he has a red arm, he has a gold leg, apparently. Like, I'm looking at pictures of him with the red arm. I know. There's like several... There's several versions of C-3PO. I'm so angry that I never noticed this.
Yeah, but you've seen the movies like 3 times a piece tops?
Yeah, but I've seen Clone Wars.
I've seen them like 30 times a piece, man. It's really bad for me.
I'm just thinking of all the times I've watched him walk around in Clone Wars and Rebels and like never noticed his obviously silver boot.
This one, like, this is him meeting the fucking Ewoks. It's a Funko Pop movie moment. It's so silver. I don't.
Send me a picture.
I don't agree.
I also don't agree. I'm really angry about it.
Like,
look at how silver it is.
I know.
I've never been so mad.
And then here's him leaving the fucking escape pod, the little trash pod, right? At the beginning of the first movie. Funko Pop, boom, silver leg.
Fucking silver leg, dude. Did everyone know this? Did you guys know this? Did you guys know? Did y'all know when you didn't tell me?
Now, okay, does it all stem... Okay. What's the deal with him being built back in, like, episode 1? Like, is that where it all stems from? Is there a fucking scene that I don't remember where Anakin is, like, grabbing parts for him and he, like, shows us a silver fucking leg?
I don't know, man.
Did he explain it in 1999? And was
We
like, you
just
guys
weren't
didn't
listening?
see it. I showed you him getting the leg installed. It's right there.
So we have his whole, like robot skeleton with just wires model, right? Like, that's when Anakin was building him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really have legs at that point. And then when he
But
gets legs...
he does. He has a silver foot in that photo.
What?
He has a silver foot, and the other foot is gold.
Oh my god.
Now, that's the Funko Pop, though. So let's go
yeah.
C-3PO Episode 1.
That's what I'm Googling right now. So it's basically just like the skeleton mode.
Yeah, it totally heard me. Google heard me, and it pre-populated that in for me. That was creepy. Yeah, but like... See, I think that's the thing. They don't show him often with the shins, I feel like. Now, here's like an image from Phantom Menace. And it looks like the legs are reversed, though. So it's like, I don't know now. I'm blowing that up.
What the fuck is going on with that?
Yeah, he's got a silver foot.
Well, I hate this.
That's a logo.
That
of
is a logo.
The stock photo. So, you know what? I still don't fucking know.
I found one of him in episode 2 where he's like half skeleton, half metal man, and he does have a silver leg.
I don't appreciate this.
I'm literally like, I've never felt so taken aback by the simplest of shit. He's a gold man, Robert. He's always been a gold man.
That's the... Okay. No. Here we go. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. We need him on Chewie's back. Empire Strikes Back.
Yes. Well, he doesn't have legs at that point, right?
But Chewie's carrying them on his back because that like one foot is like right up behind his head.
Okay. C-3PO on Chewbacca.
Empire, yeah.
Okay, so there's one foot sticking out, and the other foot is down there, and it looks silver, dude.
I'm a-looking. I mean, I'm gonna go turn on these movies, like...
Yeah, I, like, desperately need you.
See, this is why I have physical media, because I have it imprinted in time of what it looks like, because they could change that shit on Disney+. I can't trust Disney+, man.
I know.
I can't believe that.
So there's like literal toys that you can buy of the moment with Chewbacca and C-3PO is all disassembled on his back, and it comes with a fucking silver leg. Like the Black Series it's got a silver leg.
It sure does, right there. I think, unless you're like a C-3PO fanatic, nobody gave a shit because no one likes him.
Man, I brought this information to Richard, and he was like, "Yeah, he has a silver leg," and I was like, "Don't lie to me."
I don't like him enough to, I think, have noticed.
It's not that I dislike C-3PO. I mean, I'm kind of fond of him.
But, like, there's other photos, like, official photos of him that show him all gold.
I just don't know what to believe anymore.
Is it like I'm saying where the leg is silver enough to, like, just shine back the gold from his other leg, and that's why people don't know? Because it is not, like, crazy gold. His Wikipedia article says a silver-plated right leg. I mean...
Apparently in The Empire Strikes Back, they didn't care enough to tabulate his arms because they gave him 2 right arms in that bag. But they cared enough to be like, it's definitely a silver leg.
You know what we need?
What do
We just need George Lucas. Like, we need George Lucas to
Yeah, call up
tell me.
George.
George tells me he has a silver leg. I will buy into it.
I just found the ugliest toy. I have to send this to you. My God. Star Wars Galactic Heroes. This one is fully gold, but it's so ugly it doesn't matter. Look at these woobly dudes.
I hate that.
He's so gross. Look at
Chewie's
Chewbacca's toenails.
toes gross me out.
Star Wars Galactic Heroes Episode 2 Junior Figure Pack.
And see, look at this now.
Disgusting.
This is a 5-year-old debate.
5-year-old. I've literally never heard this.
Yeah, and this thing says why the Mandela effect is wrong.
God.
So now I got to figure out what that's all about. But I'm telling you, I got to hear it from the man himself, George Lucas.
I won't even believe it then. Like, I'm fully convinced that this is a prank that the universe is pulling on me. Like, no, he's always had a silver leg.
Because...
Doesn't.
And then look at this. This one's from 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, and it says, silver leg Mandela effect proof he was always gold.
Okay, all right.
It's a 17-minute video, so
Jesus.
guess what I'm doing all day tomorrow?
Yeah, watching and rewatching that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dig into this all day long and be down the YouTube rabbit hole of C-3PO Mandela effect.
I was super scared that I was going to
Whatever.
tell you, and you were going to be like, no, he's got a silver leg, because I always had a silver leg, duh.
Isn't it funny that I knew him, like, top up, and I was like, I don't know what his legs look like. Like, I legit was just like, I don't know what his legs are like.
I love that your description of him started with, he's gold, I don't know what his legs look like.
Pretty much. Oh my god. Okay. Well, do you have a VCR?
No.
I mean, I've
Do
got
you?
one. Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
I will find my VHS tapes. Now, the VHS tapes I have are like the original print ones too. It's,
oh, wow.
It's like before they did the like 2000 remaster ones where they added like bantas in the background of the desert and like the extra
Yeah.
shit, you know? It's
Uh-huh.
like the untouched versions of the movies.
Hell yeah, that's what we need. Real journalism.
Like that's what, and but see, now we're going to get into a problem.
Why?
They're unopened.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
have like
open them.
I have an unopened original trilogy box set.
Don't open that. No, you can't.
Now here's the problem with that though. I found it at like a Goodwill or something.
Wow.
One of them is open. The other two are
What?
not. And I was
Okay,
like,
well-
well, that's close enough. So
Yeah,
I got it.
Watch
but
the open one, I suppose.
That's
Which one's open?
Return of the Jedi, so I can see the Ewok moment for sure.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I'm into this. I have to know now.
I hate this so much. I need a break.
I'm going to text another Star Wars fanatic and come back later.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a quick break for some journalism. So, PlayStation had a sale, and there was some Berserk game on sale. It was a PS4 game, and basically it's Dynasty Warriors, but you're playing through the entire Golden Age arc.
Okay.
Right? And I was like, I like Dynasty Warriors, and I want to intake some Berserk stuff right now, so okay, cool. Because I've already watched the whole sequel anime from the movies, right?
Right.
So, dude, Berserk fits a Dynasty Warriors game like a fucking glove, dude.
What is Dynasty Warriors? Remind me.
Fucking play Dynasty Warriors, man.
Sorry.
Oh my god, I've been playing those since like PS2. But the whole premise that people love is by the end of a match, you've killed 1,000+ people.
Shit.
Like,
okay.
it's just like waves of people, and you're just swinging swords through like 20 people at a time, just racking up kills, right?
So is it like tower defense or like bullet hell style?
Neither.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just you are a dude with a sword, and there's people, and you swing your sword and murder as many as possible.
All right. If you guys enjoyed that bit of the preamble, you can get the full bonus episode by going on over to patreon.com/yimtope and signing up to be a patron. The patrons are our favorite part of the show. You guys make us happy every single time you talk to us. We have that Discord where everything is bumping all the time. Get to talk about life, love, pursuit of happiness. If you want to be the ultimate supporter beyond the Patreon, you can get yourself some Yimtope gear over at the Yimtope Apparel store. We got all sorts of good shit. I'm wearing the every Monday Yemtope dump truck t-shirt. I love
Dump
the shirt.
truck.
He's dumping all of his opinions on you. He's great. Get yourself one of those. The link to the shop is in the show notes. And of course, thank you all of our supporters. You mean the world to us. The fact that you come back and listen to us week after week, it just means a lot. Thank you so much. Now back on to your regularly scheduled Yemtope content.
I have a thing. I have a thing to tell you.
What do you have?
Okay. This is, as it has been discussed on previous episodes, a very niche issue and a niche problem.
Yeah.
But it is my niche problem. And it has been solved.
Oh, good. What we solve?
You remember how I cannot text happily?
Yes.
So you used Textra.
Yes.
I used Textra, but it wasn't sending photos for me anymore.
Yeah, it was doing a weird thing where, like, if it was saved to your phone, it wouldn't send.
I don't know what the fuck the problem was. But,
Yeah.
like, I was having the hardest time. Even some messages sometimes just wouldn't send.
Really?
I don't
It's
know
so
what the
weird.
deal was. And the issue was so undiagnosable because I'd find, like, other Android people that were like, yeah, that happens to me. And then they're like, I have the exact same phone and everything. No problems. So it was like, what is the thing?
It's just
So
you.
I left it behind. And I've been on, like, the worldwide hunt for the perfect texting app.
Yes, you've been downloading a lot of texting apps. You've been
So-
through several at this point.
I finally gave up and just settled on Google Messages because I preferred its interface the best.
Yeah.
But it had one huge glaring problem, was
What's that?
that it wouldn't send photos over a certain size, to the point that even, like, a screen grab would be too big.
That is so stupid.
I couldn't send GIFs half the time because they were too big. Like,
Why would you, like, inflict that upon a messaging service? Why, if you're creating a messaging service, one of the first things is, like, make it be able to send messages.
what I learned was everybody's provider has a certain picture limit.
What?
So every different carrier has a different limitation on what your MMS size can be.
Weird.
So AT&T's is 1 megabyte. 1 megabyte is not a lot.
No, it's not.
So I'm just going to go pull up the last picture, let's say, of Bulbasaur that I took, right?
Yeah. So you can receive, but you can't send things over a megabyte?
Yeah, I can't send... Well, so here's the thing. So this photo that I took of Bulby like 2 days ago, it's 2.5 megabytes by itself.
Just a standard-ass picture.
That's a basic photo. Sometimes a photo, if it's really bright, it'll be up to 5
Whoa.
megabytes.
Yeah.
So I was having to, like, shrink photos down.
That's so annoying. I have to do that occasionally in Discord because I'm no longer on the Nitro train. And they'll be like, your photos are too powerful. I'm like, it's just
Nitro
a
has
picture of my boy.
fucking ruined me because I send
God.
everything through Discord.
I know you do.
I'll find, like, a 20 gigabyte file and just be like, I'm dropping it in there
Like it
for
gives
no
you
reason.
the entire B movie. Just send it through.
The thing is, even though that's a carrier limitation, most messaging apps work around it. Messaging apps will compress your photo to within the right size limit
Oh.
for you and send it. So you just put whatever you want in. They handle the, like, work for you.
Okay.
Google Messages has a part of their, like, app that straight up says, we used to do that and we don't now.
Ugh.
We don't compress your photos for you. Sucks
Okay.
to suck for you.
I hate that.
You're fucking Google. You're the top. You
Yeah.
took a feature, you stripped a feature away from your texting app. Why? And it's the most basic thing that all other texting apps do.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Why?
Because
That
it's
doesn't
the
make any
best
sense.
app. I won't lie, it's the best texting app. I loved Google Messages. It was phenomenal. And there was one that like we had read about, and I think it's the only one I never tried.
Okay.
And we finally tried it. And I am in texting heaven, man.
Okay. What is it?
So it's called Chomp SMS.
Chomp.
It's called
CHOMP.
CHOMP. And every time I think about it, it makes me think of this really old South Park episode
Okay.
There was one where Stan gets cloned, and it's this big, beefy, like, completely screwed up clone version of him.
Oh my god.
And all he says is, Chewy Chomp. So, I think of this every time. I'm showing it to you now.
What the fuck?
When asked why he was wreaking such havoc on his hometown, the little boy replied simply, "Me Stan, but chomp, but chewy
Okay.
chomp, but chewy chomp."
So, I love it that it gives me this old South Park vibe that I can say that every time I fucking talk about it.
You should
is
drop that audio in
so-
the episode so people can luxuriate in that.
I should. It is so customizable. You can customize every single thing about how you get messages, how the interface looks, everything.
All right.
Mine is actually TMNT themed.
Of course it is. You're in the turtle sauce.
When I open it, the banner for like people's names is purple.
Yeah.
So there's your Donnie. My texts go out as Leo because
Okay.
orange is a little too. I like darker colors, like for the bubbles in text.
Yeah.
So I went with the blue and the red and made them like a darker version of them. So there's your
Alright.
Leo and Raph. And when I get a text notification and there's a new text in your chat, there's an orange bubble.
Oh, perfect.
Boom. You can change the font of like the timestamps.
That's cool.
I have it set that when you look at like your chat list, everybody's names is italicized just to like give it a little extra oomph to it.
Okay.
I can do so much shit with this, and I can send photos no problem now.
Beautiful.
Chomp SMS is the bomb, dude.
Is it a paid app?
No.
No, it's just free?
Yeah, and there's no ads in it.
Oh, man. That's actually kind of cool.
It's fucking great because Textra was ad driven, and I paid for the
Yeah.
non-ad version. Granted,
Yeah.
I used like Google rewards money or whatever, so I didn't pay it.
Right.
But I still bought the ad-free version, and it still sucked. This one does not have ads.
I don't have a problem with Texture, but I might check out Chomp just to see.
Chomp is legit. I am so into it. And you know the cherry on top for what made me really love it?
What?
Changing my text tone.
Ooh.
Do you know how hard it is to change your text tone in so many other fucking texting apps?
I've literally not had a text tone in years. I just have my phone on silent all the time.
Dude, it's so hard. A lot of them will say go to like your phone settings. So you got to go to your phone settings. And
Yeah.
notifications is not your texting app. That's for any notification that comes in. Like if you get a Discord thing or an email. All those are the same texting or the same notification sound. You have to
that
find
sucks.
out how to get to the text notification sound.
Yeah.
And it is frustrating and it is hard. And there's a spot in Chomp where it just says, what do you want your sound to be? I picked it, and that's my fucking text tone.
Nice.
It was so easy. That set it over the top. Chomp is the unrivaled king of texting apps.
Where'd you run
Go
across
get
it?
fucking Chomp. That was in all the Googling that I'd done. But everybody rated it, like, lower because it
Huh.
doesn't have, like, certain features that I didn't care about.
Okay.
It has all the features I care about, which is texting people photos.
Yeah.
Like,
That's all you need.
Texting people. I just wanted to text people. And it does. And it does it well. So
Good.
I'll tell you what they said it was for. Best Android MMS app. So when you look at the top ones, number one is actually Chomp.
All right.
And it says it's a messaging software that's been around since the beginning of Android.
Really?
So, like, it should be really good. Oh, and you can change the emojis to be the original Android style,
Oh, shit.
iOS style,
Cool.
the current style, or something like there's 4 different variations of emoji looks that you can have.
Nice.
So there's that, and it's free. So then I heard about Hand Sent, there's Textra, there's Pulse. Taylor tried Pulse, and she was into it, but as soon as I got Chomp, she was like, oh, I'm switching immediately. So now she's on the Chomp. Chomp is good, and Google Messages is 6th on this list. So it shows you how much its features are lacking.
Yeah, for sure. Have we told the world about our emoji discovery?
We have not. That's up to you if you want
God.
to do it here.
I kind of want to just have a stream of us fucking making mashups, but my God, was it me who discovered it?
Yeah, it was definitely you. Because I was like, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah, I have this like unhinged feature on my keyboard. So I use Gboard for a keyboard, which is like Google's version. And I sometimes when I click on an emoji, it just gives me like recommendations for like, do you want this emoji and half of another emoji? Like if you pick like, for example, the scared scream face or whatever, it'll be like, do you want to put that on a monkey? And I'm like, I don't, but okay, thank you for the offer. And then I realized that if you select 2 emojis, sometimes it'll be like, we can mash up those 2 emojis specifically for you if you want. So I just started putting the fucking cowboy hat on every single emoji, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever found.
Because it all started because I sent you a trailer for something, and you responded with like a Steven Universe type face. Like it was the smiley face, but he had stars in his fucking eyes.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did you do that? And you were like, you can't do that. You just mix 2 emojis together. And so
Yeah.
I was just typing in 2 emojis, and it was just sending those 2.
Right.
And then you go, well, actually, it might be a Gboard thing. And I only knew what Gboard was because when I got my Samsung watch, I told you that you can only text people back fucking T9 style.
That is the worst. That is some 2002
I
technology.
guarantee most of you listening, if you're... I'm just going to say most of you probably don't know what T9 is.
Honestly.
The people we care about knowing, you guys know.
You know.
But my watch had to be textable with T9.
That's insane.
And then it goes, well, you can download Gboard, and then you get a full keyboard with swipe capabilities. So I only recently heard of Gboard, and then you fucking bring it up going like, yeah, and then you can have monkey cowboys. And basically every night I come up with ungodly concoctions, and then I go to bed smiling.
So good. Like I went to brunch the other day, and I texted you that I was at brunch. You sent back a cup of coffee with a cowboy hat on, and it just made me like smile for an hour and a half.
Dude, it's the coolest thing. I think that might be our next stream is
just
figuring out how to mirror our phones for you guys to see it, and then just showing you these things, dude.
We could even just fucking send these emojis in Discord, like,
Yeah,
because they work in Discord.
Yeah, because what it
so
does
funny.
is it creates a photo, so it's kind of like an
Yes.
MMS thing,
Yeah.
and then it just sends it.
My favorite is combining the goat with stuff, because like sometimes he'll like change his face, and sometimes he'll like eat the emoji that you're pairing him
Yeah,
with.
I sent you one where he ate a turtle.
It's so fucked up.
The turtle's
Oh,
sad, and
God.
he's so happy. Now, of course, when I learned that you could mix things, I was like, all right, eggplant? And I wanted to see what it would, like, suggest, right?
Yeah.
It straight up says nothing pairs with this.
Oh my God.
So there's certain ones, and actually it's most of them. You can only really do it with the, like, face ones.
Yeah,
and
the faces.
certain animals.
Yeah, certain animals, some foods. The rock works. Like we made the
Yeah.
goat stand on the rock. We made a monkey out of rock.
You had told us that they added one of the LGBT flags.
Yeah, they added the trans flag.
Yeah, they added the trans flag. So I was going to mix emojis together. So I thought I could get like a smiley face, and maybe he's like Olympic style draping it behind him, right?
Yeah, or like a heart with the trans flag in it.
The flags mix with nothing. When you click the flag, so like you kind of want to start with your base one. Like, this is the one that I want to see what will pair with everything else, right?
Yeah.
When you click the flag, it says nothing.
Ah, that sucks.
So the flag pairs with none of them.
I guess it's, they don't want you like lighting flags on fire and shit.
Well, then just don't let you mix it with that, but mix it with a smiley face or something,
Yeah.
But it's not foolproof. But
Yeah.
the things you can do are good enough.
Yeah, it's amazing. I highly suggest that you guys get Gboard and start fucking around with emoji mashups.
All the colored hearts you can use to change like the liquid of any like drink or any flower. So like
So
Taylor wanted
weird.
some green tea, so I put the coffee up there with the green heart and I made green tea. It's fucking so cool.
It's so cool.
I love this thing. I'm so glad you found it.
I'm glad to. Google did a thing to me the other day, man, that
Okay.
Richard and I were so confused and laughed so hard. We were asking her to translate something. I can't remember what it was, but it was like,
Okay.
how do you say hello in, I don't know, I think it was Hawaiian.
Hola?
No, it
Not
wasn't
hola.
hello. It was hola.
Hola.
I forget what we
Aloha.
were
There you go.
translating, but she said it back so slow. It was just like I gotta make sure my Google in here doesn't hear me and start talking to me. But no, we asked her, like, what is the whatever word for whatever, and she responded like, the word for dog in German is, and like extremely slow and drunk sounding. And Richard and I like looked at Google and then looked at each other like, am I having a stroke or did you hear that too?
Is your battery dying, Google?
Yeah. So we like asked her like, are you slow? And she was like, sorry, I can't search faster on the internet. We're working on it. And like we asked her the same question again. And she said it again so slow. It was the funniest thing. I don't even remember, like, I have no idea why it happened, but it felt like time was moving at a pace that didn't jive with my brain. It was so bizarre.
I guess it's like, oh, you're trying to learn a language. Let's teach you slow.
Slow it down for you, dumbass. It was very weird and creepy and funny.
I was expecting it to be like, is Google trying to tell me I'm old so I can't understand it fast now? Like as soon as your profile hits a certain age,
Oh my god.
they just slow it down.
Yeah, this girl's 32. Let's slow it down and speak loudly.
Slow it down. She needs help, okay? Oh my god, that's like I've seen it do that on like the Amazon's done it, I've seen, but it's like when they ask weird questions. That's such a normal question.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
And I've been kind of itching to hook my Google back up because it hasn't been hooked up since we moved, and now I kind of want to just to see if she'll talk to me slow.
Yeah, see if you can ask her to translate shit.
Just, hey Google, can you talk slow? Let's see what she comes up with.
Just see what she does. I started watching Stranger Things today also, by the way.
Okay.
I'm only...
I thought you weren't going to.
See, okay, so I've been going back and forth on it. Like, I thought that I wasn't going to watch it because I think what happened is that, like, everyone watched it and got so hype about it, it, like, made me think it can't possibly be that good, so I don't want to be disappointed by it, so I'm just not going to watch it.
Yeah.
But then you started watching it, and I listened to the episode last week, and you were like, I hate this season. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, my expectations are tempered. Now I can start watching it. So,
I mean, I think it's just good because it was new.
okay.
You know? But I won't lie, I love every season when they came, like 1 came out and I was like, that's phenomenal. 2 came out and I was like, that's phenomenal. 3 came out and I was like, that's phenomenal. Like, I've been so into it, consistently every time.
Yeah.
And this one, I started really, like, high up on the horse, and then it, like, tanked big time.
Oh, damn. Yeah, okay, so when I was watching the recap for it, I was like, you know what? This actually is a really good show. I forgot how
It is a good
good
show.
the last couple of seasons have been. Like, I did like the mall fight. Thinking back on it, it was good.
Dude. We were in, like, the middle of watching it, getting ready for season 4.
Yeah.
And everyone's shitting on season 3, and it's them throwing the fucking fireworks at the Mind
Yeah.
Flayer in the mall. And
I forgot about that.
I turned to Taylor while we were watching it and was like, why are people stupid? This is phenomenal. I was so into it again. Like, it's so good.
Yeah. I was so caught up with, like, why are there Russians under the mall last season? Like, it just came out of nowhere. But, like, the actual visuals for the season, the overall storyline, like, and getting introduced to a character of Robin, like, I really love Robin. So
Fucking love Robin.
I'm hoping to see more good shit out of her this season. I'm only an episode and a half in.
Did you know that's Uma Thurman's daughter?
I read that somewhere the other day. I was like, what the fuck? That's awesome. I did not know that.
Because I was looking at her and I was like, man, she is, like, really pretty. So I looked her up, and then it was like, well, yeah, because her mom's fucking pretty. And I was like, oh, shit. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Who's her dad?
Ethan Hawke.
Oh,
and
shit.
he's pretty.
What the fuck? Okay.
I know. So she's Maya Hawke. She has his last name.
Wow. That's so cool.
Which is why I guess I mean, come on. You see somebody named Thurman. I mean, like, you're gonna
Yeah,
know.
you know who that is.
Yeah.
Maya, Maya Hawke.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you now.
Okay.
So I've finished it finally. When I gave my thing, I was done with volume 1. I mean, I only had like the last 2 to go, right?
Okay.
And it was by far my least favorite one.
Damn.
Now, was I saying the show was bad? No. But out of 4 seasons, this was ranked number 4 for me.
Yeah.
And if I'm honest, 1, 2, and 3 kind of hold like the same spot. Like, I don't have one that is just like, oh, that's better than this one.
Yeah.
They're all pretty much even for me.
Okay.
I always give the edge to season 1 because that season made me see Winona Ryder in a way I've never seen her before.
Yeah.
And I'm like so into her because of that show and that season.
Yeah.
Having finished volume 2, it is not my favorite, but it is in the line. It's
Okay.
They are all consistently equally as good, even though the thing that I hate about season 4, I still super hate.
Okay.
But what we get in that ending piece is so good, it drags it up so far.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
good.
It rips you from the depths of I don't like this to that was really good.
All right, I'll hold
That's
on through the end
consistently
then.
good. So I don't think you're gonna be mind flayed. You're not gonna be mind blown, right?
Okay.
But it is as good as 1, 2, and 3 for sure.
All right. I'm in the episode right now, and Eleven's getting like fucking bullied to shit in the ice rink or the skating rink, and I was like,
did not like that.
I had to walk away. I had to turn the episode off. I was like, I can't handle this
That
right
is
now.
my
I'm too
fucking
sad.
baby, man.
I know.
Don't
like I
fuck with my child.
hate watching her hurt.
I do not approve.
Not a fan of that.
Well, I also don't like that they fucking moved to California. I think that was weird.
Yeah, what a weird choice. Like I thought after the end of last season, I kind of forgot that happened, but I remember now, and I was thinking like, how are
Yeah.
they going to do 2 more seasons of this when they're separated?
Yeah. This season's very disjointed because, I mean, it's taking place in 3 major locations.
Yeah,
It's the same cast. None of them are in the same place.
yeah,
And maybe that's another thing I didn't like because you didn't get the team. You didn't get the team dynamic back, you know?
right.
It's all so different.
I have one pet peeve that I need to address. Okay, what I really
That you don't have hair as good as Steve.
well, I mean,
I mean,
we should
actually,
all aspire to be Steve, right?
you kind of do. When you started to talk, I was like, you got a little Steve going on up there right now.
Thank you. No, so like in the opening credits, like I
Okay.
hate it when they list out the name of a character that at the end of last season we were like, oh no, is Hopper alive or dead? And then like when the fucking opening credits happen, it's like David Harbour. Like, okay, so he's alive. Like there's not going to be any surprise at all.
Well, okay. I don't know if that's not too much of one. Okay. The guy that plays Billy from last season, I mean, he died.
Yeah.
He's in this season, but he's not alive.
Yeah, he's in like flashbacks, right?
Yeah, so I mean, David Harbour could be in flashbacks.
Well, I mean, I know now that he's alive.
Well,
but-
I mean, they outed that like 2 years ago. They like showed a like the scene of where he is, and they were like, "Here
True.
he is," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, way to kill that! I just finished this season."
yeah.
But yeah, that does kind of suck. Put his name at the end of the show, then.
Or like have a thing where you're doing the credits. One show did this, and I forgot what show it is, but it was so cool when they did it. Like they have the credits going at the beginning, and then like it might have been Game of Thrones. There was a character that had died and like was coming back or something, and then when they came back, it was like. And also this guy, like they put his name up as if the credits were still going.
Okay.
And I was like, that's amazing shit.
Oh,
But
that's cool.
Yeah,
I
it was-
really like that.
it was very cool, and I was like, that's a good way to handle it. Like you don't spoil it right off the bat.
I guess they're thinking, this is Netflix. Who the fuck is watching the opening credits?
Yeah, I guess. I always like
Because-
to watch the first one just to see if they changed it, you know?
I always watch the first one, and then because the finale was 2.5 hours, I watched it for that one because that is one of the most perfect openings to a show.
It is really good.
It is very atmospheric. It sells what
Iconic.
the show is. I love the opening to that.
One thing I do love about it as well, that I don't know if they did in previous seasons, but like when the Netflix end shows up, and they're like, you zoom in on the ribbons and go through it, whatever, there's like Demogorgon noises that happen.
Yeah, so that's only for this season.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they never
They're-
did that before.
They're fucking doing Foley work this season. Like, the
Yeah,
first
dude.
episode, the first 10 minutes is just like a whole ASMR scene. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
It was very good.
So I do agree with that because that kind of takes you out of the moment. Like you're basically getting I have thought that before. Like
Yeah.
you go to see a movie and there's a character that you don't know is going to be in it, but then you're like, well, his name is in it, so I mean,
Right.
he's going to be here in some capacity.
He's here somewhere.
Yeah, like you're expecting them in some form now,
Right.
be it
It's the same
flashback
thing-
or live.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like Game of Thrones used to do this all the time. That pissed me off. It would be like previously on Game of Thrones, and then they show you a scene from like 4 seasons ago, and you're like, why is this going to be relevant now?
You're like, oh, because this is important now.
yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like priming you for something that you should be surprised by.
See, that's like a whole like corporation hive mind thing. Like we have to get them to feel what we want, but
Yeah.
they're not going to remember. Like that's like feeding your audience like they're not smart enough to know things or like remember
Yeah.
it, you know.
Or like do it in a way that like you put the flashback in the show. Like after that character shows up, have a character
Yeah.
flashback in their mind and be like, oh, that's that dude that I met 4 seasons ago. Right.
Yeah.
There are more elegant ways to do it.
There are more creative ways, but I think because we're in such a we have to appeal to everybody and most people don't want to do that, we'll appease the masses but piss off the hardcores, you know.
Yeah.
Because we're hardcore, we're always going to come back. You know,
True.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
We can't
We are part of the problem.
Yeah, we can't like learn to expect more from our people. We're like, just please give it.
Yeah.
I need more Stranger Things.
So I'm hoping to finish the season this week. God willing, and the creek don't fucking rise. We'll see what happens. I'd like to talk about it in full with you when I finish it.
I know you're going to hate this. I'm very sorry, but I'm going to say it to you.
Okay.
You know how we watch TV shows and we'll be like, "Hey, 29 and 30, watch that together."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the ones they held back, the last 2,
God,
you
don't say
need to
it.
watch that together.
No, it's so much.
It's 4 hours.
Oh, I can't even get through one episode without getting up and walking away for a
I-
minute.
Dude, the 2.5-hour finale, I was like, that's it?
Oh my god.
Where's the rest? I was so mad. Like, I was ready for more.
Maybe I'll just like bed down on Sunday and just watch it.
I think it does a really good, like that one before is really good at setting it up.
Okay.
Because that like ending is just like it's the whole thing. Ferden
Yeah.
had said in our Discord, like he sees why it was 2.5. Yeah, there's a reason it's 2.5 hours.
Okay. Ugh.
The ending's very good. So, I think you could watch just the one, because that was our intention.
Okay.
And I was fully game to stop, and then like I took the like remote and I went to put it down, and Taylor like slowly grabbed it. It was like next, and then we went ahead and watched the next one. So,
Okay.
well, you probably don't need to. I think it would be good.
All
but
right.
See how you feel. If you're like, I kind of want to know, go ahead and watch it. But if
Okay.
you're like,
I
I can
mean-
wait it out.
Honestly, I was gonna just like watch this show kind of on in the background while I was working today, and
Okay.
I put the first episode
You
on.
can do that.
I don't think I can.
You
Like, the
can with
first
all the part
episode-
that I don't like, which is the whole middle.
Okay, the first episode like really drew me in, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't watch this while I'm working, because I kept like looking away from my shit to watch Stranger Things for a second. But
Yeah.
yeah, I might try to finish episode 2 tomorrow during work, but if I get distracted, I'll just turn it off and
I
save it for later.
really think it slows down so much
Okay.
for like 4, 5, and 6. Like the whole
I-
like half of that first half sucks to me.
Okay. I really like how they're leaning into horror this season, though. Like,
They really are.
they're like really pushing into it way more than they have in previous seasons. Like the Vecna shit is really creepy when Chrissy gets, I don't know,
Oh, yeah,
Vecna'd.
dude. Yeah.
That was like, this is setting the tone, I think.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's what this season is. And it's not that a lot.
Really?
Not really.
Damn. Okay. I was hoping
I mean,
for more
like,
of that.
it's in there enough,
Okay.
but like, it wasn't enough
Okay.
for me. I think because it ramps up so much on the gore. I mean, come on, that was a gnarly fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like,
It's fucking good.
it's way more graphic than anything in the past seasons.
For sure.
So I think they kind of limited it because it's like we don't want to like do that a lot because then people
Yeah.
might get turned off from it.
True.
This one's got some hardcore, like, this is a very Stephen King season for me.
Definitely.
There's a big nod in the last show, which I can't wait for you to see. It's pretty fun.
Okay. We'll talk about it when I get there.
So,
But as far as other things going on in my life, okay. Do you remember? I think it was like 6 months, maybe even a year ago, that I was playing a game called AI Somnium Files.
yes.
So I don't know if you remember much about what I said about that game. It's basically like an anime investigative visual novel style game where you're like walking around inside of dreamscapes of people trying
Is
to
that
like.
the one with the whale lady?
No, that's a different
No,
one.
okay,
That's
okay.
Nausea.
Okay.
We played those about the same time though, so yeah, it would have been about that around that time. But so they just like suddenly out of the blue dropped the sequel to AI Somnium Files, which is
Okay.
like, here it is, Nirvana Initiative, and I was like, that's okay, that's happening. So we purchased that and have been playing it a little bit, and it is very much the same as the first one, which is both a compliment and a dig. Like it's a really good game as far as story goes. Like these games
Okay.
are very, very good at crafting a narrative and pulling you along and making you think one thing is happening and then flipping it around and another thing is happening, which I love in visual novels. Like that's the shit that I want.
Yeah.
But the game mechanics continue to be like a little clunky. Like investigate this thing, go investigate that thing. Now investigate the thing you just investigated because there's new stuff to learn about it.
Yeah.
And it's that sort of thing. And it's also just very horny, just a very horny
my God.
game. Like the dialogue is, you have an artificial intelligence eyeball that lives in your head. And in
Okay.
the first game, she was like smart and cute and like witty and weird. And in this one, she's just like weird BDSM sex monster with like these incredible tights. I don't know. And like a police hat. It's very, very sex forward. So
Okay.
just be aware of that if you're going into this game. It's not really like a child's game, but it's fun and I like it a lot. And if you can get past the really, really horny dialogue, you'll enjoy this series.
Okay. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's good shit. I like it.
Ooh. Well, do you want to speed this thing up or do you want to take it slow?
Slow down.
All right, guys, please tell your friends about us. Help us grow this lovely audience. And don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. We are your Monday dopamine fix, okay, man?
We're
are
your
here
Monday monkeys.
to give you that good, solid start to the week. Because sometimes the weeks are shitty, but we're there to make it gritty. I don't know. It's
What?
good. Well, I don't want to make it more shitty.
I don't want to make it gritty.
We make it witty. There you go.
There you go.
But that wasn't very witty. It took me a
Well,
minute.
it took us a minute.
But if you like that, you like having somebody that's always with you in your ears every Monday, giving you just some interesting thoughts, fun things to think about, whatever. Going out to your podcast platform of choice, give us a 5-star review. That would really help us out so much. We would appreciate it incredibly.
While you're out there doing that thing, you can find us and friend us on each and every social media. We are at YMBTOAP, which stands for You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast. You can find us there on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We got some good Twitch stuff coming up this month for you. I promise we're going to get on Twitch this month. I know we've been absent a couple of months, but we're coming back. Thank you to our patrons and for everybody, just for your patience and love and support. Especially the patrons for that, their monetary support. You guys mean a ton to us, of course. It's always good to hang out with you in the Discord, chat with you about whatever is going on in the world. Don't forget that you can always email us, ymbtoap@gmail.com. We want that listener mail. Or were you aware of the leg of silver? Were you aware and you didn't tell me? Why didn't you tell me?
Why did you do that?
Why'd you do that?
Why'd you withhold this? Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Check him out on YouTube. He's the coolest. He's the best. He is awesome. And as always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. What kind of Stranger Things ass shit is this silver leg business? What the fuck?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
I have a insane Star Wars fanatic as well.
All right.
On the phone. Here we go. I phoned a friend. It says right here, black and wiry in 1, all gold in 2 and 3, gold and half a silver leg in original trilogy,
Okay.
gold with red arm in 7, all gold in 8 and 9. I mean, I have it broke down by episode here.
All right. Did he look up photos or is this just like from memory?
I'm going to guess it's from memory. But
All
this
right.
is saying silver leg in those original movies. So if I bust out those VHS, that's going to be a silver leg.
I'm absolutely convinced that we have split timelines because of the Hadron Collider, and I am now in the silver leg timeline, and I don't like it here.
See,
Or maybe I
now-
do like it here. We'll fucking find out.
No, the silver leg is gross. No, I don't like it.
I hate the silver leg so much.
I don't like it.
Fuck.